Ladies and gentlemen, Strong Zero here. First of all, I just want to say that I am so sorry for not being uploading for like a month and a week like that. I am so sorry. I have just been so busy lately. So yeah, some stuff come up and then the other stuff come up. It's just been super duper busy for me, guys. But do not worry, I'm back and I will continue my journey. So I'll see you guys in this video. Let's go! What is up, Archers? Strong Archer Zero is back, and in today's video we are continuing the UE monitor route. So let's begin. So we left off where someone is at the door. And this definitely not it. Okay, here it is. When I was interrupted by a sound from the door. Yep, here we are. Before we go, I want you guys to comment right now. Who do you guys think is coming up right now? Who's coming in? Let me know in the comment, guys. Okay, I did not know why I did that tune. Like, okay, so let's get going. Let's continue. I hurriedly jerked my hands back to a safe location, my fantasy interrupted, and my heart pounding with a mixture of embarrassment and lingering arousal. I tried to compose myself, one thought still lingering in my mind. Oh, was I fantasizing about Vanessa and Miss Clark, or me as Vanessa and Yui as Miss Clark? You sure did. I managed to get myself together just in time as the nurse walked back into the room. Okay, so it was the nurse. Okay, this is good. Although, Vanessa is still blushing. What was I thinking there? If I had gotten caught, or oh god, if you ever found out, you do look a little flushed. Now, sit still while I take your temperature. Oh. I sat, trying to get myself back under control as the nurse gave me a quick examination. By the time she finished, satisfied that I was healthy, I had finally calmed down. Oh, okay. I gave the nurse a quick thanks and darted out the door to go find Yui. She was not going to be happy about how long I'd left her waiting. Oh. Wait, is this Yui or is this Miss Clark? Oh my god. I found Yui still up on the roof. Or at least, I hope it was Yui and not the real Miss Clark. Oh my god, please be Yui, please be Yui. Fortunately, my worries were immediately laid to rest by Yui's reaction. Unfortunately, she wasn't exactly happy with me. Vanessa, what the hell are you doing back up here? I just finished telling you. Yui, it's not Vanessa, it's me. John? What the fuck? Well, you see. No, seriously, why the fuck are you in Vanessa's body? Do you secretly like turning into girls? Oh. Is Yui jealous? Is Yui getting jealous? No, really, there's a good reason for this. Really, you didn't just want another pair of tits to grow up after what happened earlier. No. Given what had happened in the nurse's office, that hit way too close to home. Oh. Listen, what happened was, I gave a quick explanation of events, leaving out my private time in the nurse's office, of course. Oh, you're smart, John. When I finished, Yui stared at me for a moment, disgust evident on her face. So, instead of just using the mind control button to make her go away, you turned into Vanessa. I thought we agreed not to use the mind control button. That is the second dumbest thing I've heard today. Okay, this is the first time I've heard Yui said dumbest. And strangely enough, the first dumbest thing was right here on this roof from someone looking just like you. You mean the real Vanessa? Obviously. She just fought with me the whole time. Okay, that sucks. I tried everything and she wouldn't listen. We just screamed at each other until I finally chased her back to class. Okay, by the way, I still don't know much about Vanessa, so let's go read something about her. Riley? Who's Riley? I don't care. Vanessa. Vanessa Russell, female student delinquent. A troublesome student at Tinakoya High School. She looks up at Tori and tries to emulate her delinquent behavior. To mix result, she struggles academically, having trouble with math in particular. Okay. I'm sorry. I guess maybe this plan wasn't the best. Oh, you're sorry. When Vanessa fails out because you wouldn't let me help her, are you going to be happy? Sorry, are you going to be sorry? Yes, Yui, I'll be sorry. But even with us trying to help, she'll still have chosen to fail out herself, instead of us mind controlling her into a perfect student puppet. For fuck's sake, John, if you don't trust me not to fuck up again, do it yourself. Wait, Yui swearing. What? Oh. Now we've talked about this, and I'm not going back on. I cut off as she suddenly took a step toward me, okay? Then, just as suddenly, she whirled around and walked a few steps away. I could hear her mutter to herself. Jesus, Yui, what the fuck? You never let a student get to you like this. First Vanessa, and now Jonesa, or what the fuck, whatever the fuck. You need to calm the fuck down. Jonesa, I love that name. And what was that shit earlier with the tits? Okay, Yui swearing right now. I'm not sure. Is this the side effect? Because I'm pretty sure Yui wouldn't swear at all. You don't touch students that way. You don't teach students that way. You don't think about students that way. Yui, you are not a teacher. You are a student. That shit is for when you're out with people you like. Okay, girl, calm down, calm down. No shouting at students. Once you're yelling, you're on their level. You've already lost. What? I heard her take a few more deep breaths before turning back to face me. John, obviously, right now, we're both a little too angry to have a constructive discussion about this. Lunch will be soon, so why don't you... What? Her words ground to halt as she noticed my open-mouthed stare of horror. No wonder she's so angry and acting so weird. Yui, you still have Miss Clark's memories. Her look of confusion changed to match my own expressions of horror. Get them out! Now! I didn't need her command. I was already raising the device. Oh, thank you. Wait. John just smiled. Look at that. Hey, that's cute. Oh my god, that was messed up. I knew I was still me, but I was thinking like I was her. I think that's why I was so mad. I was kind of conflicting you with the real Vanessa, even though I knew it was you in there. Maybe? Thanks. Okay. I carefully did not say I told you so about the memories. Can you turn me back, please? Oh. I pull out the device and click the morph button twice at Yui, then at myself. Yui's back. Oh, John's back. Nice. We both stood there for a few moments, adjusting back to our own bodies. It's about lunchtime. Do you want to go? Are you going to be okay? She gave me a faint smile, still looking a bit shaken, but definitely better than before. Oh, I just hit the mic. I hope that doesn't make any sounds. Yeah, I'll be fine. Now that the memories are gone, I'll be fine. Let's go. Wait, so is Yui going to have lunch with John? Okay, I did not expect this. We both left the room and headed for the cafeteria. I arrived at our usual lunch table a few minutes later. Katrina and Kiyoshi were already there. As I sat down and pulled out my lunch, there was an unusual silence. I ignored it as long as I could until my patience frayed too much. What, guys? You've been smirking at each other since I sat down. Oh, nothing, John. We're just proud, is all. Proud of what? Proud? Yes, I never really thought you had it in you. What? Though I am a bit surprised you beat me to it. Wait a minute, did they saw John and Yui? Oh my god, no way. I had a bad feeling about this. Still, it seems better to let them get it out of their system. Beat you to what, Kiyoshi? Yui, of course. I never imagined you could get a girlfriend before a lady killer like myself. A lady killer, huh? Kyoko walked over to sit down. She looked upset, though I had a feeling she was trying to hide it. Was she being bullied by Sayaka and Cornelia again? I blame my preoccupation with her for the lack of attention that led to my next remarks. Not you guys too. My mom kept making fun of me when Yui was over last night. Oh, you shouldn't say that, man. You shouldn't say that. Oh shit. Katrina started to laugh, and Kiyoshi smirked any wider his mouth might actually escape his face. Oh my god. It's not like that. We were working on student council business and studying and stuff. And stuff. What kind of stuff? And studying what exactly? Anatomy? Perhaps? With hands-on experience. Oh my god, what is wrong with John's friends? I mean, it's okay to assume that because John and Yui kinda make a cute couple. Don't be stupid, we were studying for the math test. You know, the one we had this morning. How did you guys do on that anyway? Of course, my transparent attempt at changing the subject was soundly ignored. They walked to school together this morning too. I was walking with my cat. With Ki. Wait, did Kyoko walk with Kiyoshi? No wait, Kyoko actually walked with Kiyoshi? Are they gonna be a couple too? Okay, so we're gonna replace Katrina with Yui here. Put Katrina somewhere else in the table. When did you see us? Not even going to bother to deny it, J-man? It's not really a surprise, they are childhood friends. Yes, and everyone knows what that means. Our moms are friends, that is not the same thing. Right, if you say so, how far have you two gone anyway? Oh my god. Have you had your first kiss yet? I bet Yui is really shy about that kind of thing. Her words caused a brief flashback to yesterday. Unfortunately, they seem to mistake my shudder of disgust for something else. Oh my god, he just jumped. They have! Congratulations, J-man. How was it? Yui is pretty hot. I mean, yeah, Yui is pretty hot. She's like one of the most beautiful girls in the school. So, yeah. Yeah, she's not a bad catch. Way better than I thought you could do. Way better than you thought. What, you think John's gonna go for Zoe? Thanks, I guess. But seriously, we're not. Yes, plus her tits are gigantic. Have you touched them? How are they? Oh my god. These guys really have dirty minds. No, I have not touched them. Thank god I didn't slip up and say what I was really thinking. Heavy. Oh! Have you touched... Oh, yeah. When they switch bodies. Right. Oh, he's embarrassed. Maybe we should lay off him for a bit. I look at Kyoko with gratitude. She was smiling now. Apparently, watching Katrina Kiyoshi tease me had cheered her up a bit. That's good, I guess. Still, something had to be done about the bullying problem, and I knew just the person to talk to. It's gonna be Yui. It's gonna be Yui. I'm calling it. Near the end of lunch, and after a generous helping of teasing from my friends, I made my excuse and went to find Yui. She was sitting in her usual spot with Klaus, the student council vice president. Klaus has a thing for Yui. I'm pretty sure Klaus has a crush on Yui. Hey Yui, you have a minute. What do you want? Yeah, see? Klaus, fuck off, man. This is none of your business. Of course, John, I'll be right there. Klaus called at me as Yui packed her things and stood up. I wasn't sure why he was so hostile to me, but I didn't particularly care. Yui and I found a semi-private corner to talk in. What do you need? Sayaka and Cornelia are bullying Kyoko again. Again? They've done this before. Been doing it this whole year. Really, maybe even longer. It's hard to say exactly. Kyoko doesn't like to talk about it. It's easy to tell them she's... Oh, sorry. It's easy to tell when she's upset about it, though. And seems like it's happening more recently. And you want me to help. I can go yell at them, but I don't think they'll listen. I'm guessing you want to use the thing on them instead. Yeah, but it would be nice to have your help instead of doing it by myself. What are you gonna do? You're not gonna use the mind control, are you? You wouldn't need my help if you just told them to stop with the mind control button, but whatever. Yui seems to consider it for a little while before deciding the way I knew she would. Of course I'll help you, John. You have a plan yet? Not really. She rolled her eyes. I was thinking we could meet up after school. We can try and figure out what to do during class. John, you're supposed to pay attention in class, not sit there thinking of ways to... Oh, never mind. I'll meet you after school. Sure. We parted to walk back to our lunch tables. I had to endure a few more jibes from my friends, but the bell wasn't far off. Okay, what class is it now? The day passed quickly as I tried to think up various ideas and plans to help Kyoko. It even helped distract me from Jack's usual taunting, at least until near the end of class. Ah, this asshole again. And so as Ross' bad spirit. Jack was interrupted by a knock at the door. A few seconds later, Yui stepped into the classroom. I fought the urge to groan. I didn't know what was going on, but I had a feeling it wouldn't be good. Mr. Mallory, I'm sorry for interrupting your class, but could I borrow a student for the last 15 minutes? It's important student council business. I knew it was going to be something like this. Dad raised an eyebrow. Surely it can wait. I'm afraid not. We need to finish this before the end of the school day. I do apologize, but hopefully since there are only 50 minutes left, they wouldn't miss too much material. I saw Jack frown as he considered her request. Fortunately, while no one really liked him, he was only truly terrible to me personally. If you must, then. Thank you, sir. Okay, John, if you'll come. Wait, you wanted him. Ah, bitch. Just leave him. Just leave John alone. Oh my god. I forgot. I forgot I was not a character in this. It's John. As always, when speaking about me, Jack's voice filled with contempt. What trouble has he managed to get into now? That's none of your business, you asshole. Huh? I mean, he's not in trouble. He's been helping me with an important project the last couple of days. Are you sure you wouldn't prefer to take someone more useful, Miss Yamashita? Perhaps someone with a work ethic or some modicum of intelligence. This guy is a bitch. I looked down at my desk, feeling my cheeks start to hit. It was embarrassing enough when this happened normally. I didn't need Yui to see it. Excuse me? I am saying, Miss Yamashita, that you have chosen by far the most useless student in my class for project. I suggest you literally take any other person in this room instead. You will avoid the inevitable black mark on your previously spotless record that is sure to result from any involvement with him. My cheeks were burning with humiliation now. It wasn't the worst he had ever said to me, but Yui's presence made that much more painful. As I looked up miserably at Yui, I realized her cheeks were flushed as well. I thought, though, my eyes widened as I realized that it wasn't embarrassment she felt. Mr. Mallory. I had never heard such venom in Yui's tone before. While I appreciate your concern for my reputation, I assure you that I am quite capable of handling matters, and that John is uniquely capable of assisting me with my student council project. In fact, he has been of such great help that I am considering offering him an official position. Furthermore, I know for a fact that he is a perfectly capable student. If you have found his performance to be below average, perhaps the issue is specific to your classroom. As the president of student council, one of my jobs is in ensuring a good learning environment. Perhaps I should arrange a meeting between the two of you and the guidance counselor as a first step. Yes, that's my baby Yui. Let's go. Take that. Jack's face twisted in a crimson of suppressed anger. That wouldn't be necessary. I suspect John's flaws come from a simple failure to apply himself. We'll see. John, we're running out of time. Come on. This guy is legit. Oh my god, I really want to insult him some more. Oh my god. If this guy was in real life, I'm just gonna punch him. Like, if my teacher were like this, I'm just gonna be up. You got a problem with me, man? Oh, I quickly shoved my belongings into my backpack and stood to follow her. But before I could, Jack called out to me. John, since you'll be missing important information, I expect a 10-page report on the significant event of the first 2 years of the French Revolution by Monday next week. Now get out. You've wasted enough class time. When we got outside, I looked at Yui in unabashed awe. Did you seriously just stand up to Jack? Does he treat you like that all the time? Oh my god, this duo is so cute, man. Her tone was still sharp with anger, and I tried to defuse the situation. It's not that bad, I'm used to it. Unfortunately, I had not chosen my words carefully. Used to it, so he does. It's fine, that wasn't that bad. Not that bad. What? Is he usually worse? I mean, it's not like, listen, it's not a big deal, okay? She had actually started to shake with suppressed anger. To think a teacher would treat a student like an inappropriate metaphor filled her, and she just gasped silently for a few seconds. In another context, it would have been funny. Finally, she drew in a deep breath and seemed to calm down, though I could tell from the tense set of her body that it was a false calm disguising concentrated fury. John, remorse. Oh! You gotta use it on Jack. No, we are not. I know what you're thinking, and no. John, give it to Yui! Oh my god. This is the chance to get rid of that jackass. John, remorse! I said no. Given what she had done to Eric when she was only mildly peeved, I wasn't sure Jack would come out of his encounter as anything more than a vegetable. Who cares? Man, that... Oh my god. I don't even know what to say, man. Who cares about Jack? He literally just treat you just like, you know. Oh my god, I did not mean to click that. The thought was slightly appealing, but I couldn't let Yui do something like that. Yui, I appreciate how mad you are for me, but just drop it. We're not doing anything to Jack. Even if I was going to let you mind control people, neither of us could be trusted to do it to him. For a moment she looked like she was going to argue, but then her shoulders slumped. You're right, but we're not done talking about this. I'm not going to let him treat you like that. Oh, Yui! Yui, why don't you just go tell the principal? It's as easy as that. You already did plenty. I've never seen anyone stand up to him like that. She actually smiled a little. It's not really anything special. Like I said to him, resolving problems between students and teachers is one of the most important jobs of the student council. Yeah, but seriously, you threatened to send him to an appointment with the guidance counselor. Just how much power does our student council have? She giggled. More than you think. It's one of the things our school borrowed from the Japanese education system. Ooh. Too bad I'm not Japanese. Okay. Wait, was Yui serious about giving John a position on the student council though? But not that much. Arranging an appointment if for you to talk things out together with the guidance counselor is about it. And I can't even force him to go. If that doesn't work, all I can do is escalate it to Principal Luton. That still seems like plenty to me. Thanks. Yui looked more embarrassed by my gratitude than she did about standing up to the meanest teacher in school. Anyway, do you have any ideas on what to do about Kyoko? I have a plan, but we need to catch Seika and Cornelia before they leave school. I do have an idea actually, and we need to find Sayaka and Cornelia for mine too. Yui giggled again. Read minds sting alike. So what's your plan? Well, bullets are supposed to back down if you stand up to them, right? Kyoko is too shy, but you're not. You change into Kyoko and tell them to stop. I don't know. It sounds nice, but I don't think they'd back down just because I yell at them. What if it just starts a fight? I thought of that too. I can pretend to be a teacher, and if things go too far, I can step in. They'll have to listen to a teacher. You sounds like me. But I'm not sure. Oh, that's so cute. You sound like me. But I'm not sure. It might work once. But what about the next time they run into the real Kyoko? These kind of people just don't give up. Keeps going and going. And if you fight back, they just fight back harder. The intensity in her voice made me wonder if she had some experience in the matter. Nobody really bothered her now, despite how many people disliked her because of her position as student council president. Thinking about it though, I realized that I didn't know much about how she had gotten through school before then. So what's your idea then? Well, what if we got more people watching out for what they're doing? It wouldn't fix it entirely, but it might help. And if it's teachers, then they might even get punished for it. And that might make them stop without them blaming Kyoko. I narrowed my eyes. Instead of Yui's normal directness, she seems to be trying to justify herself before even explaining the actual idea. Yeah, but what's your actual plan? She refused to meet my eyes. Well, I was thinking, what if a teacher caught Sayaka and Cornelia talking about bullying Kyoko and other people? And then, if what they said is bad enough, they'd get detention and the teachers would all be looking out for more in the future. She spoke in an uncharacteristic rush, trying to get through before I could interrupt. Cool. That's it? And how are you? And how are we going to get a teacher to catch them? Well, what if it wasn't exactly Sayaka and Cornelia speaking? The reason for her unusual hesitated suddenly clicked. No, you can't mean no. Why do all of your plans have me turning into a woman? Poor John. It's not at all. It's just this one. Sorry? It is not all. It's just this one. What about Maria? That was supposed to be me. I just had to improvise. And I'm not the only one, you know? What about earlier? I had to improvise too. And your plan this time? Huh? You want to turn into a teacher, yeah? Who exactly were you planning to imitate it? Mr. Andy. Who the heck is Mr. Andy? All on vacation this week. He's had a sub since Monday. Mr. Andy had been one of my teachers last year. I didn't have a class with him this year, so I hadn't known he wasn't here. Mr. Andy sounds like a nice guy. I want to meet Mr. Andy. Developer, you better add Mr. Andy back. Mr. Neil. He had a half day and left early. Mr. Fix also left early. His daughter was sick and he had to take her home from school. How do you even know that? Part of the student council president's job is... Bullshit! I may have had similar idea to yours at first and spent some time researching it before coming up with my current plan. Cool! I looked at her for a moment before sighing. So you're saying there's no male teachers for me to become? Well, we don't have any male teachers in school, and I don't know how many you know well enough to imitate. Well, that guy Jack is still in school if you want. I had barely known the man I suggest before. I couldn't even think of any other male teachers, much less any I could pretend to be. Of course, there's Jack. I didn't even need to think about it. Looks like I'm becoming a girl again after all. It's not that bad, you know. So, I don't want to just toss out your plan, but I really think mine will work better. I had to choose whether to review his plan or fight for my own. I continued to insist on my own plan. I hesitantly agreed with Yui's plan. I'm not too sure about this. Oh my god. I think I'll go with Yui. Yui's plan is always better than ours, right? At least I think so. I don't know, man. Oh my god. Wait, what was John's plan again? John's plan was turning into a teacher, and so John's plan is John into a female teacher and Yui into Kyoko. But Yui's plan is both of them turning into Cornelia and Sayaka. So I think let's turn into Cornelia and Sayaka. I guess your plan might work better. Okay. Let's go. Okay, let's continue. I was reluctant to agree, but it wasn't a bad plan. And it seems I'd have to become a woman either way. True? It's either teacher or Cornelia and Sayaka. I guess we should decide who is going to be who. Yeah, okay. Hold on a second, my chair. Okay. There you go, let's continue. Much like when she had explained her plan, Yui was being uncharacteristically awkward. It made me a bit suspicious. What? Do you think I could be Sayaka? Oh, why though? Yui, give me a reason. She looked a little embarrassed to be asking, though I didn't know why. I didn't really want to become Cornelia. She was so tiny. but I didn't exactly want to become Sayaka either. Yeah, sure. It's just because she's... Yui stopped as she realized I hadn't actually asked for a reason. Oh, okay, thanks. Man, I love Yui. No, now you've got me curious. Why do you want to become Sayaka? Oh, it's nothing. I take it back then. I want to be Sayaka. Maybe it was meant to push, but I really was curious. John! You're going to make me tell you, aren't you? To be honest, Yui was stubborn enough that I don't think I could make her do anything. But since she seems about to cave, I just nodded. You can't laugh. I nodded again. Everyone says Sayaka is so beautiful and popular, and I kind of wanted to see what that was like, okay? The music though. Her face was red with embarrassment, and her voice took on a challenging note with the last word, as though daring me to make fun of her for it. Sorry. Not that I would, of course. For a minute, I even considered pointing out that, popularity aside, Yui was pretty attractive herself. Yeah, Yui is the most attractive in my opinion. Like, sure, Sayaka's good, but Yui definitely would be on top 3 with Flavia and, I don't know. Probably... I don't know yet. But yeah, Flavia would be on my top 3 too. The other one probably Jin. But there wasn't really any way to do that without being awkward. So I'll just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It probably would have sounded like I was just trying to cheer her up. Anyway, I guess. Alright, I'd prefer to be Cornelia anyway. She's less, curvy. Oh, I guess that's true. They're both sort of small, but I guess Sayaka is bigger. Yui stuttered and cut off as she realized what she was talking about, then blushed and shot me an angry glare. I, however, just rolled my eyes. Only in comparison to Yui could Sayaka be considered anything other than large. Anyway, Sayaka and Cornelia usually hang out in the halls near the front of the school for a bit before leaving. We can probably catch them there, but the problem is that the remote only stores one person at a time. I guess if we start with me, then transform you at the same time, we can maybe duck in a classroom where nobody will see us. It's a little tricky though. Well, I'm sure we'll manage. Yeah, the John and Yui shit. Where we go? Oh, here it is. Here is Sayaka and Cornelia. I mean, Sayaka's eyes is so cute though. We walked through the hallways as the bell rang to signal the end of the day and most students rushed to leave. It didn't take long to find where Sayaka and Cornelia were talking to each other near the front of the school. Unfortunately, they had chosen a well-traveled area, though most students had left by now. There was still plenty of stragglers, as well as people rushing to clubs. Even though Yui and I chose to wait back at a corner out of sight, we still couldn't transform with so many people around. True. Okay, cool. There were definitely people giving us the occasional odd look for lurking in the hallway. And at one point, Maria walked past. Maria? The last thing I needed was her spreading rumors. Who knew what story she would come up with? Oh my god. Finally, though, the number of people decreased, and then it was just our 2 targets and us. Oh, unfortunately, whatever they were waiting for seems to have arrived. Are you ready yet? I don't want to be late to practice. Sure, let's go. Yui, we need to get them now. Sorry, that is the wrong tone. Yui, we need to get them now. Duck into the classroom as soon as I started on you. She nodded, and I took a quick glance up and down the hallway. I didn't see anyone else, and I didn't have time to be more careful. Oh, I pointed the device at Sayaka and clicked before turning to Yui and doing the same, then repeating the motion for Cornelia and myself. I could already feel the strange sensation of the transformation working its way over my body as I followed Yui into this empty classroom. Oh, man, double transformation, let's go. Oh wow, that still feels so weird. That seems like an underestimate to me as our bodies began to shift and change. Yui's hair had already begun to change hue, the dark purple giving way to pale pink. Soon it began to spread into loose waves rather than Yui's straight neat cut. The small braids on either side of her unraveled, and I watched as the red ribbons shifted into a small headband. Sayaka's hair looked odd around Yui's otherwise unchanged face. She wasn't the only one transforming, however. My legs began to tingle and itch, first around the knee and then spreading up and down. I couldn't see with my jeans still in the way, but I could guess what that sensation meant. Softening skin and vanishing hair. Okay. Trying to ignore what was happening, I looked back at Yui, only to see that her face was changing. Oh my god. Imagine this thing exists in real life. Her eyes had already turned bright blue, and as I watched the sharp line of her jaw soften slightly. Oh. Suddenly, her face began to move upwards towards me. For a moment, I thought she had begun to grow taller, before realizing the opposite was true. I was shrinking as my legs continued to transform. Cornelia was tiny, and as I continued to get shorter, my pants bunched around my legs. Suddenly, I heard giggling from Yui. Sorry, those little legs on the rest of your body. Her tone changed halfway through, becoming higher and breezier as her voice became Sayaka's. I doubt she noticed, though, given how preoccupied she seemed with trying not to break down laughing. I fixed her with my best fake angry glare, only to realize that I was now looking up at Yui. I was distracted from my new lack of stature, however, by the sensation of the change reaching my hips. Oh, Aurelia was petite, yes, but she did have feminine curves, and I grimaced as I felt them form. My hips didn't exactly grow out so much as rotate in place, becoming more prominent, while my waist and stomach began to shrink to highlight them. The effect was increased as my pants finally changed to match my body, retracting upwards into a pleat skirt and revealing my new pale slender legs. Underneath, my underwear pulled tight against me, and I grimaced as I felt myself pull up and inside my own body until my new panties fit smoothly over my now feminine crotch. I forced my attention to Yui to distract myself, though I couldn't help but notice her seeming to grow even taller as my torso shrank to match my legs. How long is this transformation gonna take, though? Her transformation had progressed as well. Her uniform had already changed to fit her new body. Mine began to change too, as my blue sweater vest changed shape and grew buttons to become the female uniform. The white undershirts were the same for both men and women, but mine still shrunk considerably to fit me. A look back to Yui showed her still growing even taller, though now it was her own lengthening legs. Sayaka was fairly tall for a girl, I couldn't help but sigh at the idea of being even shorter than Yui. This is not the time, John. My arms and hands tingled, and I held one up and watched as it too shrank, the nails extending slightly into a nice manicure. Man, this is interesting, but how long is this transformation gonna take? Like, I get that, like, the transformation takes time, but it takes like 20 minutes. Not 20 minutes, obviously. Like, in their timeline. No, in our timeline, of course. Not sure what to do. I crossed them across my chest, only to realize what hadn't yet transformed, as if it had been waiting for that to. My chest began to feel tight. I felt the fabric and elastic of a bra form almost simultaneously with the swelling flesh. Cornelia wasn't very big at all, but there was still more than I had realized, and I felt the weight and sensitive nipples settle into the paddle cups. My wordless expression of displeasure became out surprisingly high-pitched, and as my throat tightened, I realized that too was changing. Soon, the bones of my face began to move beneath my skin, and then, with an itching sensation, my hair began to grow out into a mazy wave behind my back. My bangs, already pretty long for a man, grew even longer, okay? Obscuring my eyesight, though, I could still see the color lighten from black to a light chestnut, whatever. Suddenly, they were pulled out of my vision. The sudden appearance of small weights told me that Cornelia's hair clips had formed. Oh! Finally, two firm stalks divided my hair to either side before something snapped into place, letting two pigtails fall on either side of my head. Oh, it's finished! Yo! It's Sayaka and Cornelia! My transformation was complete, and as I looked over, I could see that Yui had finished as well. I guess we're done changing. Do you think we should plan out what we're going to say so that it sounds like Cornelia and Sayaka? Huh. I can't, man. I can't look at Sayaka's eyes, though. The blue eyes, that just... Oh, man. I can't, man, I can't. I need to look down. Oh my god, Cornelia! Do you even? Like, seriously, girl, what are you talking about? Now can we please go to the mall so we can walk around and let our fellow shoppers bask in my magnificent beauty? Sorry guys, need to cough. I stared. For a moment, Yui stared back, before her borrowed face colored in a thin blush. So, I think I can handle acting like Sayaka anyway. John's face, what the heck? Man, John's in with Cornelia face be like, what is she doing? Unless there was something wrong. I didn't actually know Sayaka that well. Mostly, my friends and I avoided her. I think it's okay. Except, I think Sayaka swears more. Yui continued to blush and refused to meet my eyes. Okay. Well, I will if I have to, but I'll save it for when it's more appropriate. How is she more embarrassed about cursing than she is about turning into another person? I don't know, man. Sometimes I really didn't understand Yui. We all never. Now, come on, Corny. She dropped back into her Sayaka voice. We've got a date at the mall. With the mall. I think they have cheerleading practice right now, actually. Like, whatever. And with that, she swept out of the classroom, clearly expecting me to follow. As we walked quickly through the hallways of the school, I realized we'd forgotten to address one key part of our plan. Sorry, guys. So, you, Sayaka, who are we going to find? I mean, which teacher? Maybe Miss Clark, since she's so strict. You stopped walking and turned to face me. I was actually a little glad. Cornelia's legs were shorter, so... What? Sorry, I'm gonna read that again. I was actually a little glad. Cornelia's legs were so short that I had to walk quickly to keep up. I wasn't winded like my real body would have been, though I guess Cornelia's time on the cheerleading squad kept her in shape. Like Miss Clark could work, I guess. But, like, don't freak out. But I was actually thinking maybe your mom? It took me a moment to process that. Once I did, I suspect I reacted exactly the way you expect me to. What? Why does it have to be John's mom, though? No! No! I am not letting my mom see me like this. But Cornelia, it's not like she would know. And she's totally the best choice. How? Duh. She's like known Kyoko since she was a little girl. Oh my god, I kept coughing. She used to watch her and you that aggravatingly rule-abiding, well-behaved student council president like all the time. Kyoko did come over a lot when we were kids. Almost every day, sometimes including when my mom was watching Yui. Exactly! Your mom knows and likes her. What do you think she'll do when she hears about her son's friends getting bullied? For other teachers, even Miss Clark, it'd just be their job. Yeah, Yui, that's a smart plan. But for your mom, it'll be personal. Like totally. Fell out of character there for a bit. Like, maybe. Still, she had a point. It was a surprisingly innovative idea, especially coming from Yui. Then again, she'd already shown that she could be rather creative in her enforcement of the rules. But you, Sayaka, I really don't want to see my mom like this. It just feels kind of weird. Like, Kearney, too bad. I'm sick of your whining. God, we're going to do it my way like always. I felt a flash of anger, and I was about to argue back, before I realized that Yui's panic expression and tone did not match her words. She's behind me, isn't she? I raised a quick glance over my shoulder, and despite an errant pigtail blocking part of my view, I could see my mother at the end of the hallway. Yui gulped, and I realized her earlier words had been right. We were committed to her plan whether I wanted or not. Whispering, she leaned in towards me. She's far enough away still that I don't think she can hear us if we're quiet. Then Yui raised her voice, pitching it so it would carry. Oh my god, Cornelia! That Kyoko girl is just so... I waited patiently as Yui paused. What do they usually say about Kyoko anyway? Seriously? This is why I asked if you wanted to plan this out. I thought I had it, but insulting people is hard. Oh god, I know, right? What is with that geek whore? Oh! I remember overhearing a little of what they've said to Kyoko one day, and it was something like what I said. A brief flash of anger passed over Yui's face as I spoke. She didn't like people talking about Kyoko that way any more than I did. Yeah, that slutty nerd. She's really annoying. Like, the way she spends all her time with her friends? That's like the worst. Yeah, she's the weirdo slut, I guess. Always hanging out with that creepy pervert with the stupid glasses. He's always hitting on the girls and talking about their boobs and butts and stuff. What the heck, Yui? Oh my god, I'm gonna start to lose my voice, man. Like, we can't tell when he's not starring. I read that wrong. Like, we can't tell when he's staring. Not that he tries to hide it. I wonder if he knows how much all the girls hate him. And how Kyoko is the only one who would talk to him, like, ever. I mean, Katrina exists though. He's the worst. Yui, are you trying to get in trouble about Kyoko or Kiyoshi? Sorry, got a bit carried away. Anyway, we really need to do something about that whore. Maybe like put glue on her chair in class. Or tags, or glue and tags. Or we could put a fake love letter in her locker and let her on only to break her heart. Where are you even getting these ideas, Yui? Oh, I know, this is perfect. Well, like, accidentally spill a bottle of water into her backpack during class. I'm gonna keep counting, guys, what the heck? It'll ruin all of her books, papers, homeworks, maybe even her cell phone if she left it in the bag. And even if the teachers see us, we won't get in trouble because it was an accident. Yui's bored face looked smug for all of a second before abruptly switching to panic. That is enough. What is wrong with you girls? I heard every bit of what you were planning. Do you really think you were going to get away with that? Oh?
Well, actually, you might have if you weren't so stupid as to discuss it right in front of me. Sandra.
Oh my god. But I'll be watching you now. And so will all of the other teachers. Oh. And you are absolutely getting detention. Ooh, I swear my mom didn't get mad often.
But when she did, she was scary.
And it was even worse now that she was taller than me. It was like being a kid again. Okay, the music is too strong. No. Reference. Yeah, it was too loud, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, no way I'm going to detention. We didn't even do anything. You can't give us detention just for talking. I shot Yui an incredulous look. Was she really going to make my mom even more mad? Sure, it didn't hurt our plan, but frankly, in her place, I would have been way too scared. John, calm down. Yui got this uncovered, right? Right, you got this, right, Yui? I can. And I am. You were. Sorry. I can, and I am. You weren't just talking, you were planning a campaign of bullying and harassment against a fellow student. Oh. If I catch you putting any of that into practice, a single detention will be the least of your problems. I think Saturday afternoon works. You can join in the school cleanup. I know Miss Clark will be supervising detention for a lot of students there. That was a threat in and of itself, given Miss Clark's reputation for strict discipline. Wait, so Miss Clark is the discipline teacher? I'm going to go write this up. You two be there on Saturday. Sure we will, Mr. Davis. I stared at Yui incredulously at the balanced disrespect
In her tone.
Yui
Yui
as Sayaka is just perfect. Well, not really, because
I like Yui more.
you know what I mean? My mother narrowed her eyes, but didn't say anything further. Knowing how she thought, I expect that she was letting it go now so that she could get us in real trouble if we didn't show up to detention. Except, of course, it wouldn't be us, but the real Sayaka and Cornelia, who didn't even know they had detention. As my mother turned and walked away, no doubt to go write up the detention as promised, Yui also turned and led us in the opposite direction.
Oh. Let's go.
We walked down the hallway with an even confident stride until we turned a corner and found a spot with no one around on a stairwell landing. Then Yui suddenly sunk down on her knees. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! John, I can't believe I talked to your mother like that. If she ever finds out...
I was honestly surprised you stood up to her like that. Yui looked,
if possible, more uncomfortable. Yeah, it was only acting. I didn't mean it. Something about her tone of voice made me think she was trying to reassure herself, not me.
And that made me smile.
Oh.
Damn, I haven't
spoken in English in like
a month now, so sorry guys.
Only Yui could get this upset about talking back to a teacher and not getting in trouble something in my mouth, sorry.
Not getting in trouble for it. I let her think for a moment, then decided to move things along. Do you mind if we turn back now? I'm kind of tired of what? Of you know this? Oh, of Cornelia's body. I gestured with my hands up and down my Cornelia's body. Oh yeah, maybe not here though. Someone could walk in any minute. Oh, Rita, my bitches. Damn, this girl is too playful, man. It's like coming and my bitches. What's up? I thought you were at cheer practice already. I guess you're the captain. You can show up whenever the fuck you want, huh? Rita was part of Saika and Cornelia's friend group. Yeah, totally. So what are you hot bitches doing hanging around school instead of practice? Like things? We're actually about to head to cheer practice now. So see you tomorrow. Sorry, we have to run.
Hopefully she'll accept that and we can escape.
Alright, that's cool. I've got a few minutes before club myself. Let's walk and talk.
Yeah. Yeah, totally not as planned, right, John? Despite saying that, though, Rita turned and looked at Yui.
We stood awkwardly for a few moments before Yui seems to pick up the cue. Oh, yeah, like, let's go and all. She set off, and as Rita and I followed, I resigned myself to having to keep up a Cornelia impersonation, at least as far as the school gets. Wait a minute. They didn't switch bodies with Cornelia and Sayaka, right? They used the transformation button. What if they walk into the real Sayaka and Cornelia? Oh my god. So anyway, I told that bitch that if she really thinks she can take me, we can go and... Wait, what? Okay, what happened? Oh, I suddenly hit my mouse. Sorry, guys. So anyway, I told that bitches that if she really thinks she can take me, we can go anytime, not just in club. Okay, Rita. Oh yeah, I remember now. Rita was part of the boxing team, right? Boxing club, whatever. Like, I think we do that in the playground thing in the... Bully's playground, right? Yeah, that scenario.
But I forgot if that was... I forget if it was canon or not, but
never mind, I guess she is.
Rita had treated us a long and rambling story about her biggest rival, which is apparently was Tori. Wait, Rita fight against Tori? Oh, I love to see this. Her ground game is shit anyway. She always loses focus during grapples. As long as I can get in close, I've got her. Neither I or Yui had any idea how to respond to her enthusiasm towards violence. Fortunately, from her reaction, baffled silence seems to be indistinguishable from however the real Cornelia and Saika usually handle things. Still, I felt I should at least say something.
Aren't you a bit smaller than her? Wouldn't she have longer reach?
That proved to be a mistake. Rita turned towards me, eyes lining up with a glee. Oh,
John?
you just got yourself in trouble.
Oh my god, you have been paying attention.
This is so fucking awesome. Hey, you want to come to club next time you don't have practice or mall trip plan? We can teach you how to. Fortunately, I was spared her enthusiasm. Unfortunately, it was because of the arrival of yet another person I didn't want to see.
Oh, Katrina again.
Kat stepped out from a nearby classroom right in front of us. For a moment, we all froze.
Okay, like I know like there's some fandom like that like ship John and Katrina, but sorry guys, I ship John with Yui.
You can have your own opinions, of course. I'm just saying, I don't ship John with Katrina. I ship John with Yui or either with the... Who's the maiden? Wait, who's the maiden?
Setsuna,
Yeah, Setsuna. I knew there was a bad blood between Sayaka and Kat, though I didn't know the details. But I had no idea how we were supposed to react.
Judging from her silence, neither did Yui.
I think we would have just walked by and pretend to dismiss her as unimportant. But unfortunately, Rita was with us. Oh fuck, it's the ginger bitch! Yui hesitated, then made an attempt to brush past Kat anyway. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. Oh fuck off! Back to your dumbass club and make out with Tori.
I don't have time for your shit right now.
Unless you want to be helpful for once and tell me if you have seen John.
Oh, what?
You lose one of your gross ass man wars?
God, you're pathetic.
Is that it? And what about the rest of you? Are you too good for me now, Sayaka? Just going to let your dumb ass muscle embarrass herself instead?
Oh, fuck you.
Rita's reply was moderate, and she turned to Yui. I realized that she was on the spot to reply, and judging by her sudden jump, she realized the same. Oh! Yui versus Katrina once again! Still, Kat had given an opening with her radical question. All Yui needed to do was say that, yes, we are too good for you, and it would be the perfect opportunity to sweep away
and end this bit of stupidity. Well, did you forget how to fucking talk?
How are you even so popular when nobody actually likes you? Is it just your tit?
Kat, can you
Oh! Well, like, maybe we can find John because he's spending his time with someone better than you. Wait, the music just went out when that line comes out, so that's why I was screaming it, but is Yui gonna say herself? Kat blinked in surprise, and so did I. I hadn't expected Yui to go there, and neither did she. I mean, I know he's been hanging around with Yui a lot lately, and she may be a bitch, but at least she has tits, unlike a certain ginger bitch. I bet now that he's found someone worth spending time with, he doesn't want anything to do with you, just like everyone else. Let's go, Yui! There was silence in the hallway as Kat, Rita, and I all stared at Yui, admittedly for different reasons. Finally, it was broken by Rita.
Damn, girl!
A series of expressions flashed across Kat's face, too quick for me to completely interpret. Okay, whatever. Though I could tell she was equal parts angry and upset. For a second, I was genuinely worried she would try to punch us, but I saw her look towards Rita before finally turning and hurrying away without another word. Again, silence hovered in her hallway. I continued to stare at Yui. Where had that come from? What did it mean? No, I knew what it had meant, but why? Yui finally made my gaze and began to flush, turning beet red. We have to go, Rita. We're gonna be late. Cornelia, come on, let's go. She turned and almost ran down the hall, trusting me to follow. In the bathroom once again. I followed her to the nearest women's bathroom. in silence, if only because she was hurrying to stay ahead of me. I could tell she didn't want to talk about what just happened with Kat. I couldn't just let it go though. I was the only other person be able to catch the deeper meaning behind her words.
Wait. A deeper meaning. Does it really mean that? Wait, what?
Is John and Yui gonna be canon? Oh my god. Yui, what was that? Nothing, John. Let's get back to our own bodies. Change me back. Wait, does Yui actually have feelings for John? Wait, what?
I get it, like their childhood and stuff, childhood friends and stuff like that.
But yeah, wow. No, we need to talk about that. That was a thrill, unsure of how to convey my meanings. Later, John, just turn me back. I remember a thing with Natsumi at home. It's really important. I have to go now, fast. Plot twist, this is actually the real Sayaka, not Yui. It was painfully obvious that she was lying, but I raised the device and double-clicked the morph button anyway. Damn, John looked mad, man. The conversation we clearly needed to have would be a bit less weird, our own bodies anyway. Oh. Yui began to transform, pink hair giving way to purple and Sayaka's features shifting and blurring into Yui's. As she changed, I turned the device around to point at myself. For a little while, I watched her body change from Sayaka's to her original form. Having seen it so many times, I was beginning to develop an appreciation for the process as one person became another. Okay, John, your turn. As the transformation ended, leaving Yui back in her own body, I found the exact sensation of my own body shifting had failed to materialize. What the? Wait, so what? Oh, it had failed? Oh, damn. Don't tell me it ran out again. Oh man, it's gonna be like John and Casey all over again, isn't it? Did I miss? I double-clicked the transformation button at myself once again. Well, thanks, John. Now that I'm me again, I really have to go for that Natsumi thing, and nothing was happening. Yui, wait, something is wrong. Yui hesitate, false haste, forgotten. Wrong? I tried to transform myself a third time. Nothing happened. Oh. I'm not changing back. I couldn't help but a little bit of panic colored Cornelia's high-pitched voice. What? Are you hitting the right button?
Yes, nothing happened. Let me see.
I handed over the device. Yui probably tried to oh sorry, I hit the mic. Yui promptly tried to transform me with the same lack of result.
Wait, what's this like? I leaned in to see where she was pointing on the device.
There was a small, dim light blinking. Next to it, I could see a faint embossed pattern. Small enough I hadn't noticed it before. So it's
the battery, right?
It's a rectangle with a little smaller rectangle on top.
Almost like a bat.
We both realized at the same time.
Oh, motherfucker! John!
Despite the admonishment, I could hear a faint undertone of amusement.
I guess I'm stuck like this until it recharges. I didn't bother to keep the annoyance out of my voice. As I looked down on Cornelia's tight body, a body I was now forced to retain. How long will that take? I don't know. This is the first time I've trained this much. Then what are you going to do until you change back? I really don't know. Oh, do you need somewhere to stay? For a while anyway. I could hear the unspoken subtext of overnight. Yeah, I might. I didn't want to admit it, but I could be stuck like this for a while, and I definitely couldn't go home. Yui was tense and hesitant as she spoke. If you wanted, you could spend the night at my house. She blushed heavily. It should be okay with my mom, because you're a girl. I mean, on the outside, obviously. I could understand why she was being so awkward, and honestly, it was kind of funny. You inviting a boy to spend the night at her house. Even if I wasn't technically a boy at the moment, we both knew the truth.
Wait, what?
We both knew the truth. Sorry, not true. Still, I felt a wave of relief at her offer. Awkwardness aside, it made things a lot easier for me. Yeah, I will. Thanks, Yui. Okay. We'll go home now, I guess. Her blush and awkwardness disappeared as she spoke. Instead, she seemed suddenly cheerful. There was even something slightly mischievous about the look she gave me. I always wanted to have a sleepover, though I never would have guessed it would be like this. I gave Yui my best disgust look in response, but she just ignored me as we walked out of the bathroom. Okay, so they're walking to Yui's house, I guess. So I'm gonna finish this video right here, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please smash the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, don't worry, and don't worry, guys, I won't disappear like last time. I wouldn't like stop recording for Roman. Don't worry, I will upload next week. So if you guys don't want to miss it, subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Okay, bye bye.